Okay, I got my cards organized, shuffled. Do you guys like my rough idea setup idea?
No. Because that's once again, that's not how Quiet Year works. Try to go in with no expectations of things. Try not to plan ahead of time. Try nothing of that sort.
Dang.
The only setup we have is in
what if I said it?
Then yes, I like Dave's version.
I like Dave's version. I haven't said anything. All I said was, "What if I said it?"
But what if I did?
Now it's Tom's idea. Dave's version.
This sucks. I hate this.
Dave gets the royalties.
You guys, I hate it. Okay. Whatever.
I don't want to be side. First of all, I don't want. We're gonna see what kind of campaign we play depending on how this game turns out.
Okay.
And what system we use. I don't have as much setup for this one as I did for Alora's Peak. The things I have are, I think we're going to start out not as scientists as merchants that were fleeing wherever, probably a planet.
But this isn't the campaign though. This is the setup. This
is a setup that's giving me expectations, and I guess that's okay.
No, but I'm right that even if the scientist thing, that could be potentially what we do with it.
Potentially,
this is like the lore of whatever this setting is, right?
I'm pretty sure we're all going to be racing slugs.
Potentially, I don't want to, but I don't want to come. I want to see what this this turns out. Once again,
clip that. We're not on Twitch. David.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's
say it again. Can we get one? Can we get one fresh?
Because the classes everyone chose last time were very cool because a lot of basically everyone was from random things that we all came up with together, which I like.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no worries. It was more the Dyson Spirit thing.
I don't fucking know what that is.
Oh, it's a pretty cool setting that isn't used very often. It's essentially whatchamacallit. It's a mega structure, so we don't even need to know who made it or whatever. But it's like a layered sphere that encompasses either a star or a gas giant. So it could be like a maze or a.
You remember the Simpsons movie?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So we're in Jeb's Labyrinth.
It's like
it could be Jeb's Labyrinth, the TTRPG.
We're stuck in the lore hold.
Like one of the number one most wanted items from Alta.
So the setup we have for this is this. The planet we are on is our group of about 150 to 250 people left or escaped their planet. This is where they made it to. They don't have contact with anyone outside of this planet. It's just them so far. They haven't found anyone else. They do have their ship. Their ship is no longer capable of space travel. And we have built this community here. I would say we've been there 3 months. And this is generally a merchant group. That is the setup I have so far. The current terrain we are on is kind of plateau, not desert, but
You remember when I made a joke before we started playing where we'd get really, really deep into making the currency work, but then forget to make anything else as far as this goes? And now you're making us merchants, so we can absolutely do this.
We're starting as merchants, at least. And there was one other thing I had.
So it's plateaus, like chasms and flat tops?
Yeah, chasms, flat tops. There is some flora around, but not it's not completely verdant or anything.
Is this the whole planet or just where we are on it?
Just where we are. We haven't explored much of the planet. This is just the closest around us. But now we need the scarcity and the abundance. We have 3 scarcities and 1 abundance. Does anyone have any ideas?
Ooh, okay. And these are just natural resources?
No, it could be anything. So last time when we played, we had an abundance of a community, and we were scared, and we had an abundance of fresh water. We were scarcities where we didn't have warmth, we didn't have the courage to go out exploring, and we didn't have one other thing. So it could be kind of whatever.
Or materials or
it could be materials or concepts depending.
I would say we have a scarcity of leadership. Everybody wants to be the leader, but nobody can agree on
not organized. Scarcity of organization. We have a scarcity of daylight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a slow turning rotation period. So like a day on this planet is like, I guess they'd have to be even, right?
Not always.
No, that's fine.
No, yeah, not always, right? Yeah, depending where we landed. Yeah, so it could be
let's
like
put it this way:
like
Alaska can
like
sometimes have 3 months of night, so it's just like even on our own planet.
To keep it simple, I don't know what the science would be, but it'd be like three days of night and 1 day of day, if that makes sense. So for every 1 day of sun, we have 3 days of night, and then another day of sun.
This planet keeps a specific orbit and rotation that makes it Halloween all year round.
Yes.
Okay, Jason,
I would say we got an abundance.
Let Jason do it. Jason do it.
So, what do we still need to do? Just an abundance, or
one more scarcity?
I think
one more scarcity or an abundance. We don't have either yet. We haven't come up with anything.
Abundance of.
Have we decided we're on a planet or we're on a ship?
We're on a planet. We have a ship. We have the ship we came here on. So we can kind of use that as like the initial kind of home, but we don't. It can no longer travel to space.
Well, then I'll say. Well, then would it be good if I say we have a scarcity of fuel?
Yeah, you could say we have a scarcity of fuel.
Love a scarcity of fuel.
We got an abundance of hot air over here with sloppy ploppo.
So I'm going to say the abundance of fuel.
Hard.
It probably extends to more than just like leaving on the ship. It probably extends to like we have things here, but we can't always get everything working. Like we can't just run the heat 24/7 or like, activate all the lights or everything. We have to kind of be very conservative about what we use.
Search, vehicles like, like rovers or something.
Can we do an abundance of minerals?
I'm going to say, I'm thinking, what would I want an abundance of? Something.
Abundance of worm.
Well, I would say it should be something we want. We just do it. Abundance of something we'd like to sell. So minerals would make sense, and we can technically use them to.
Well, we do. I don't know. I don't know that we want to. I mean, our initial goal is survive, not sell. I think. Like we're here. We're not necessarily here because we want to open a new business. We were here because we just like kind of had to be.
Well, it could be. That's why we came here, and then it turns out. The ship stopped working.
That's what the scanners said.
Yeah. So it's like we're here for a reason is what it started as, and then it turns out
it started. We had to be here. We were like whatever planet we were on, we were like ousted from for some reason.
How about this?
So we are forced. This is not.
Instead of minerals, abundance of caves.
That's not. I don't know about caves.
Am I slowly making this the blowers again? I don't know.
we have an abundance of mole people that create
an abundance of blowers.
Either that, or if we invert what I said as a scarcity, we have an abundance of hot daylight, and the caves actually make it like are like a Rasputin or whatever. Rasputin.
I'm gonna say we have. I'm gonna say we have an abundance of. More. I'm gonna say we have abundance of materials, like 'cause we did bring a lot with us, and there is a lot of natural materials around us. So I'm gonna say there's a lot for us to work with here generally, like whether it's to create new things or like use things we have. Yeah, it's kind of what you said, but a different version. We have an abundance of materials.
Yeah, we have like a ship refinery and.
But we do have to like be careful about using that because we don't have a ton of fuel, so it's like we can make things, but we don't want to like just waste it.
Yeah, we got to be important things.
Now that we have that done, the next thing is everyone sketches a landmark on the map.
Oh shit, I gotta get into Roll20. 1 second. Roll20. Sorry.
So, got an abundance of gas.
Quiet.
Planet burp. I hate this planet.
This planet sucks.
We have a specific place we need to put it all.
No, just wherever on the map. Just kind of do whatever you feel like.
There's ads in this now.
Wait, let me get a Let me move all of you out of the way.
It didn't even show me an ad. Do we have to do it inside this circle?
No, I don't know what the circle is for. I didn't draw the circle.
What is that? Who did that? What is it? What are these? What's this sprays going on?
What the fuck is happening?
What is that?
Stop
it!
What is it? Volcano.
It's a geyser.
It's a big. Make it a little smaller because that's like in the middle of the map and huge.
Actually, living around a geyser, like a big ass geyser, would be kind of fucking cool. Like that's how rain comes into the world. It doesn't come from above; it actually thermal vents outward from below.
That could be cool if you want to do that. And make it smaller still, cool. Because we need a lot of space. that is so big.
This is not me.
You made this gigantic. This circle, whatever this circle is, make it smaller. Get it out of here.
Dude, the problem is, I found out to make these effects. I don't know how to undo what I just did.
I'm going to clear the drawings and text. Everything is deleted. Make it smaller.
I like Big Geyser World. Okay, let's see.
Well, if somebody wants to draw the plateau where we're on,
I could do that. Maybe I'll make it nice and big. Like we want to make this the whole thing is the plateau, right?
Don't make anything massive because it does take like you can make it like a good chunk of the map, but remember it will get very, very filled. Look how crowded the last one was.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that geyser's pretty small looking.
It's fine.
Maybe it's a bunch of geysers. Maybe a few geysers.
Oh, do you want it to be a slime geyser?
No.
No, I wanted it. No.
That will be big enough for us to understand what it is. If one big geyser is fine. That is big enough for our map.
That's disgusting.
Geyser.
It has a lot of ammonia.
Oh my god, that was way bigger.
I am going to say in the bottom. Oh, that's way fucking too big. Hold on. How do we erase things?
What is that? A spike?
Yeah, it's gonna be but I need it to be a lot more of them and small. It's gonna be there's like a chasm that has a bunch of sharp pointed rock formations called the Pikes.
The Pikes. Look at that.
I didn't think of a cool one.
Okay, this glow option is pretty freaking cool.
That is pretty neat.
Is there an undo button? I hate this.
Do you want me to draw the ship? Like just a small ship in the
middle?
You
can draw that'd be cool. If you could draw the ship. Doesn't have to be big, but yeah.
On spaceships. Actually, can I insert a JPEG?
Don't you just pick it with the cursor if you want to delete something?
I don't know, man.
You know what?
I was going to draw a rough spaceship idea.
There we go. But I'm sharing the wrong thing now. So hold on. Stop sharing. I may have ruined everything. Share. You want to share screen too?
I hate this.
There we go.
I hate this so much.
Now that I have, now I can use the full power. My Cintiq.
Is there like a delete? Okay, I got it.
It's a big ship, Tom. It's like the middle of the map.
I think I could
make it smaller.
Let's see.
I want to think of something cool. What's something cool in sci-fi?
Well, this isn't my feature. This is just so we have.
Yeah. You can also label it. I labeled it the Pimes because I can't
read
it.
We should name this ship together like a family.
Is it going to be German? Some weird thing in German.
Let's mix it up. Let's mix it up so it's not German.
Yeah, French.
Yes. Can I
see? God, I can't think of anything cool. What do I got in my room?
Does it have guns, you think? I think maybe like one.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what kind of universe we're in. Do we run into problems, or is space pretty empty? I think space isn't. Oh wait, are we all human? Is the question?
No,
or are we all a bunch of things?
We are a bunch of things. Yes.
Okay, in that case, we can add. There'll be like some gun or something like that.
Yeah, I think there's maybe a very, very light defensive gun. I'm gonna say we don't have a ton of ammo for it, but it does. We do have it.
Right. The need of a gun exists.
Yes.
Indeed doesn't work. I'm gonna have to draw with my finger.
I'm doing this for
I'm gonna make it up into the north.
I like this little ship I've made. I'm gonna
Like,
give it. It's gonna have 2 legs, like on the back. Like it's almost gonna look like a pig. No, I'm joking.
Like a fat pig.
Like a fat hog. Sorry,
That's what we call
almost
it.
laughed and fucked it up. This is the fat hog. The boss hog. Like from Dukes of Hazzard. Because canonically, all these people watch Dukes of Hazzard.
What are you drawing, Dave?
It's like a bunch of mesas with forests on each thing, and there's 3 of them. I'm trying to draw it. And each forest is like a different color and it has different wildlife in it.
This little detail on top of the ship can be like the turret gun, but maybe it's like compartmentalized so it blends in with the top of the ship, but it can rotate outward and then do this. So it doesn't always look like a warship or anything. Anyway, no, that's just me talking out my design here. Okay, let me think of a cool thing. So we have mesas. I feel like
this thing's called
I love this geyser idea. Yeah, I like the idea of maybe it being like a steam heavy world, you know, like and maybe that amount of steam and night actually equates to a lot of fog.
Yeah, draw fog.
Which would also keep the flora on the top of the mesas pretty short because it would be hard for them to reach light. It either make them short or really, really tall to get around the light. So it's either making do with what light it can find or it's seeking the light. What do you guys like? I think short flora on top of the mesas. Flora. But maybe the mesa, maybe the stuff in the chasms is super tall mega flora.
Oh, okay. That actually works with mine too, because mine are mesas with trees on top, and it's like the trees can only grow above the fog layer.
So the steam comes up, but out of the planet, and then rains kind of mists back down into like a thick kind of foggy stuff. But the stuff inside the chasms will kind of eat that. So I'll do like a little chasm forest outlet. It'll just be like a hole near this geyser. But it'll have like vines growing out of it.
I'll make so that the fog is kind of a feature in part of the triplets too. Like you can kind of see that the mesas go above the fog. Like that. Tom, you are filling this map. We only have so much room.
Yeah, make it a little smaller.
Okay, sorry. Well, it's a big. You could add things into it.
Yeah, but that's going to limit what we
can I
have to put things in the chasm.
Can I do it like this? Can I shrink it?
Yeah, you can shrink it.
How do I shrink it?
This doesn't necessarily have to be to scale. It's just so we know where things are.
Yeah, you can switch to the arrow and then select your thing, and then I think you can at least move it from there.
Yeah, I think you can shrink it too, can't you? Can't you?
Yeah, but it's only you can do it. Only you. Maybe you can't.
I can't seem to shrink it, but I'll delete it.
Click the corner. Okay.
No, the corner doesn't. Whatchamacallit? I'll make it. Okay. I'll make it like over here.
While you're drawing, we can review some of the rules before we actually start playing. The way this game works is you will draw a card. The way the turns work, you draw a card, you read the prompt, you will make one of 2 choices. Remember, the goal here is to tell a good story, so don't necessarily pick the good choice. Try to pick the more interesting choice that will help you tell a good story. You respond to the prompt. Step 2 is you reduce dice. The dice are for projects. Projects can be anything that we create via ourselves or via the prompts to help address needs in the community, things that pop up. And then step 3 is you take an action. The actions can be a discovery. A discovery could be, we found a tangible thing, or it could be, we found, someone, rebelling. Could be anything. Could be just discover something. You can hold a discussion. Discussion is, the way that works is either you open, whoever decides to start, either opens with a question. Could be like, what are we going to do about the geyser? Every one of us will give a 1 to 2 sentence response, and then whoever asks the question will end with a response to you. Or if you decide to start with a statement, everyone goes through it once and you don't get to weigh in one more time.
Discover statement or discussion is what you're saying. Yes. Discover statement or discussion. Should I be louder, by the way?
No, you're fine. No. Discover, hold a discussion, and then the last thing is start a project. Those are the three things you can do in your turn. Start a project. You decide what it's going to be and how long it's going to take. Shortest is 1 week. Longest is 6 weeks. 1 week would be something like very simple, like, oh, we want to observe the geyser. That's not really something that's going to take forever to do, is just look at it. Whereas like, oh, we want to go into the geyser and, explore the depths of it. That would take a lot longer. So
bad idea. Super bad idea.
Don't do that.
You're going to get us all killed.
So just determine how long you think things will take, and you can always discuss with the group. And if you don't like something, you take a contempt token. Doesn't do anything. It just shows you're mad about it.
I remember, I think only one contempt token was given out last time, and it's whatever Tom did with the Eternal Watchers. I hate it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought we had to wrap up the story. I didn't know we were setting up something. I hated saying it, too, after I realized, this is the setup for a different thing.
Yeah, you ruined it.
I didn't mean to. Like, yeah. So this time
he walked it back afterward.
Did.
Yeah, I did. I did say undo this. Yeah. I was fully unaware because I was like, it's getting late. We got to kill off some people.
Other thing to keep in mind is that this what we're doing now isn't necessarily going to be directly. It's not like we're going to play this game and we're taking everything into the next game. It'll be like, this is a backstory that takes place a certain amount of time before the real story starts.
Yeah, this could be like tens of thousands of years before we even begin or something.
Yeah, no, it's not that far. It's not that far in advance because once again, you said the same thing last time we played. It'll probably be close to 30 to 40 years, could be a little bit longer, but enough to where it will directly influence the game, and characters might show up depending on how long it is.
These are the biblical tales that they tell of in legends.
Some
of them might not be true.
Last thing to keep in mind is that you don't have ownership over everything. You create something, but someone else might take it in a different direction, so you just got to yes and it all.
Yes.
So it'll get true attached to anything. All right. Any questions before we start?
What?
Any questions before we start?
Bad question.
Yeah. What?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I will go first. I got the 6 of hearts. Oh, and then if we draw, I'll keep track of what we pull. So if you pull a duplicate, I will let you know.
Yeah, because you're pulling for me, right? Because I don't.
Yes, I'm pulling for you as well.
I don't know.
Oh, should you pull for all of us?
It's up to you. I can't.
One deck?
No, I mean it can be, but people like pulling cards, so I don't.
Well, when we get repeats, if it's...
I like my cards.
That's what we did last time, but we just said, we already do 6, and then you just drew a card. That's fine.
All right, yeah, if you keep track of it, that's fine.
Yep. All right. I got a 6 of hearts. Are there children in this community? If there are, what is their role in the community? Or how old are the eldest members of this community? What unique needs do they have?
Child and elderly labor.
We have children. They work for us. No.
We have children. They are our employees.
I am going to say, I'm going to say what unique. How old are the oldest?
Unique New York.
I'm going to say the oldest members of their community are quite old. We have some 200 to 300-year-old bings. I'm not sure what race they are yet, but there are some older ones. What unique needs they have? They need
steam.
They need steam. They're so psyched you came here.
It does work. No. That might be why they chose this spot.
No, we didn't choose it. We didn't even choose it. I mean, we could choose the spot, but not the planet. We kind of landed here and had to land here. This is a forced place. I'm going to say what unique needs they have are, I think, dietary. I think they need... They've been surviving on kind of the rations and the prepackaged stuff we have with us, but it's not the fact that we don't have any form of fresh food, like meat or fruit or anything, that is becoming a concern very quickly, is that we don't have any sort of natural food source as of right now.
Cool. Yeah, food scarce for the old.
You got to draw that, right?
I gotta draw them. Good luck to me.
Hey, can you write what our scarcities and abundances are really quick somewhere where we can see them?
Someone else can. I will tell you what they are, just because it's not easy for me to do.
That's fine. Dave, can you do it?
Yeah, I'm just writing it right here. What was the abundance?
Yeah,
materials.
Okay, hang on.
And the scarcities.
Hang on. There we go. I wrote it over like in the corner, and it like decided it didn't want to put it on the exist. Map. Okay, a scarcity.
Or no, Dave, write it in the chat box in Roll20.
Yeah, that might be a better idea. You're thinking. So abundance is materials. Scarcity 1.
What was the scarcity I said for the last one? I hope it wasn't light again.
No,
leadership.
Did I say?
No, you came up with an abundance last time. You did abundance of fresh water.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And then what were the other 2 scarcities?
It was leadership, daylight, and fuel.
Okay, they're all written.
Okay, project clocks tick down. We do not have any project clocks currently. I am going to start a project. I'm going to say...
Food.
That would make sense with... Yeah, I'm going to say food. I'm going to say forage.
We have a scarcity of food now?
We don't have a scarcity of food. We have a scarcity of fresh food. So you can put fresh food, because everyone else fine except like the eldest members of this. Which I'm going to say is...
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe a need is fine. I'm going to say this it's specifically a race that I have not named yet. They look humanoid in nature, but they like shape-wise, but they look like
elephant
kind of like
trunks.
No, they don't have elephant trunks.
Please.
That's all they have. Elephant trunks growing out of their chest.
I hate everything about them.
They look kind of like burnt trees. Like they have like black, gray, ashy kind of like bark skin and like hollow looking eyes. So they already looked they're like, and that's when they were in good health. They just look like that. So they kind of look old forever.
Oh, okay. I like that. Call them the Barkers.
That's racist.
I know, that sounded racist.
That's him.
I didn't mean it like that.
And I'm
but we're not all like that, right?
No.
We're
it's a mixed race. It's all sorts of races here. And you can come up with anything you want.
Sweet.
3 weeks or 4. Yeah. That's actually, this card is the very first one I pulled the last time, and I made Hutch. I'm like, I can't do the exact same. Again, I can't play the exact same way.
It cannot happen.
Hutch. It could be Hutch. This could just be the sci-fi version of that.
Thing. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Let's go to Dave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, you got the Queen of Hearts, if you want to read that.
What? Where?
Queen of Hearts.
I put it in the Facebook chat.
The Facebook list.
I can put it in Discord too if you want, but I
put it in Discord. That's a little easier for me to get to with because I got the Roll20 recording. So.
Yeah.
Also put it in the Facebook chat.
It is in the Facebook chat. It's already in the Facebook chat.
I got that part.
But also put it in.
Also text me.
Text me, please.
There you go, Dave.
I'm gonna end up opening it in the thing anyway. Okay. So what did I get again?
Queen.
What's the most beautiful thing in this area, or what's the most hideous thing in this area? The beautiful thing is me. Most hideous thing is Tom.
that doesn't even make any sense.
That doesn't make no sense. I'm gonna say the most beautiful thing is the geyser. Is it occasionally at night? It sometimes gets moonlight through it, much like how sunlight works in Earth. So you get like rainbows at night, but they're like bioluminescent. I'll draw that.
What's the opposite of rain?
It's got like different
colors. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Twinkly, foggy, misty.
It's almost like it makes rain. A mini aurora.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Just within it.
Cool.
Its thing.
Farting up that cool mist. Ooh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. How'd you do that? Can it do it all the time?
I have to know.
Oh, it doesn't.
Can it do it all the time? Could it do it forever?
Ooh, ha.
Okay. And then I can start a discussion or...
Project clock ticked down, so now my foraging is at 2. And now you start a discussion, you find a discovery, or you start a project.
Let's say find a discovery. We're going to discover after like one night, there's just one night where it just seems like we've worked hard enough this week. Let's just give ourselves the night off. So we're all kind of like having a little bit of a just relaxing kind of casual party. People just do whatever they want this day and stuff. So a lot of people decided to just kind of set up cots and camp around the geyser, a safe distance from the geyser.
Inside the geyser.
Shit's hot's gonna burn you.
Stop going into the geyser.
But they discovered that the geyser,
superheated water.
The geyser occasionally went between refills of the spouting. They figured out the not only like the timing of how often it occurs, which could be useful for certain things, like if we want to turn it into a generator or something like that. But also they figured out it sounds like it whispers in between bursts, but nobody can really understand what it's saying. It just sounds definitely like, and it says the same thing every single time, but like nobody really knows if it's saying something or if it's just coincidental. Like it sounds like a language, but it's none that we know.
All right.
I'll do a little word bubble. Blowers? You keep saying blowers.
Yep. Stop doing this. It's gonna be blowers again.
It's gonna be blowers.
Everything is blowers. There's abovers. We're abovers right now.
Everyone's an abover until they're belower.
Pretty much. Okay. Who's now?
Tom.
Jason.
Me.
Said something.
All right. So I got to pull a hearts.
Yes.
We already got Queen of Hearts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
I'm just gonna like do one more quick shuffle of this. All right.
What's the kicker? That
do we get a 6 of hearts?
6 of hearts, the other one I drew. So now you're good.
Oh my god, how is that happening? Okay, 9 of hearts.
Yes,
So
you're good.
Read that is a charismatic. I feel like we got this one before. A charismatic young girl convinces many to help her with an elaborate scheme. What is it? Who joins her endeavors? Start a project to reflect, or charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into sinful or dangerous activity. Why does she do this, and how does the community respond? I'm going to go with the first one.
Was there a question, Dave or Tom?
Oh, I was going to say, if you feel like we did it before, A, we did play this game before, but B,
I know.
B, if you feel like we made the one choice before, you can make the other choice this time.
Yeah. And every choice will be different. It's a broad enough game that you can.
We are also playing a sci-fi game instead of a fantasy game this time around.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I was a little worried if it was going to, but there's so many different things going on here.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be the first variant of that, where a charismatic young girl convinces many to help her with an elaborate scheme, and it would be to get climbing gear or make climbing gear of some sort and go down into the vine pocket to find food for the elders. Because there's flora down there, and flora means food, but it's dangerous, and we haven't gone down there. We don't know what's down there.
We already have a foraging project currently going, so I don't know if you want to like double up and make another foraging project.
Well, I don't know. Do you think we'd have climbing gear? Like, that was just me.
Why not?
Oh, I mean, it's not. I don't think we'd have. You can. What's your project?
Or they could just climb down. They could just climb down the big old vines.
Well, I'm saying I don't necessarily know if you want to start like, okay, half of our group is, or like not half, but like a portion is already foraging. Let's make another group also forage, because that's already happening.
It's not foraging.
Oh, they are doing that?
Yeah, that's the one project we have going now is finding food and foraging.
Yeah, maybe you're scouting though.
It could be scouting, or it could be it could be trying to find. Well, like, our group is specifically trying to find food. Yours could be finding something else if you want. Or it could be making climbing gear.
Are they going into the vine pocket?
I didn't specify where they're going. I just said that we're foraging for food around.
Maybe it's not food they're going after.
Maybe it's glory. Or things.
You know what? Let's flip this a little bit. Charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into a sinful or dangerous activity. She's trying to lure some of the people away to start a different colony somewhere else.
Ooh.
She doesn't like the olds. She's done with the olds. She's one of the youngs.
Okay. What's her name?
Her name is... Hold on.
Youngie McNoage. Baby girl.
No. How do I use this? Oh, never mind. It was back there. Her name is... Oh, I do like that one. Her name's Aniha. Like Aniha. And I'll draw her as if she's already... Is it like okay if I just draw her with like two other people? She's lured a few people away.
That's fine.
Okay. How do I move around in this? Okay, there we go. We'll say she's gone.
I zoomed out all the way to see the full map.
What way should she go? I'm thinking towards the pikes. Those are scary. She's setting up to be an evil thing. Can I make up an alien race? Are we allowed to do that on the fly?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought it'd be kind of cool if she's like mostly humanoid as well, but kind of like rabbity.
Okay.
Like, how do I make this smaller? I don't want it to be this. That's not even doing anything. Yeah, like they have like a humanoid upper body for the most part, but then they kind of have like big legs.
I got it.
Like that.
I sent it in Facebook.
And maybe like ears. And I'll give her red eyes because maybe she's like albino too, and that makes her creepy.
Now she's scary. Now she's not hot. She's scary.
And maybe she took like
in a weird way.
Are there young versions of yours, Ty?
Yeah. They're mine are all ages. They just they always look the same, which is they always kind of look old because they're like ashed and like kind of burnt and gray, but they're young and old of their race. The race I named the race too. The name race is
the Cinia.
Cineus.
Or how do you say it?
Cineus.
Cineus and Serb. I'll make up an alien race. You guys are so creative.
There you go. I feel like I should redraw her. Hold on, if I'm using the correct.
You don't have to draw on your turn too, so you can. I mean, you can.
Yeah, that could be the end of my turn for the most part.
Oh, it's not. That's step one.
Only the
beginning. Sorry.
So now project clock goes down to 1 for that, and then now you have to either find a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a new project.
What the fuck is going on here? How do my like freehand's all messed up? It's trying to draw. It's trying to draw like a circle. Like I can't do anything at that.
You might have to click the tool again.
I have circle on. Do you have circle on?
There we go. Okay, I'm sorry. What are my options? One more time.
You can either make a discovery, you can hold a discussion, or you can start a project.
Jason, you're fucked now. I figured out how to do all the effects.
Maybe the people back in the by the ship are holding a discussion about where did half the people, or like a good chunk of the people, where have they gone? They did this in secret. So it's
what do we do about it?
They're just one day they woke up and there were less people.
So you either start that with a question or a statement, Tom. We're all playing characters now, not named one necessarily, but you start with either a question or a statement, Tom, and then we'll go in that. Then we'll go to Jason, then Dave, then me, or then me, then Dave is the order we're doing.
Where did everybody go? Where?
I don't know.
There you go. I know. I was going to say, like, I'm not sure how to proceed with it.
That's the one thing I get to say. Asked and answered.
I think maybe if we had some solid leadership, we wouldn't be splintering so fast. I think we need to I think we need to really get our stuff together and get a council or a someone in charge here.
That weird big crab brings up a good point and managed to bring the game into this. I like his top hat.
I don't believe in single leadership.
Oh,
and then
why we're failing.
Tom, since you started with a question, you have to end with a statement.
You basically drew what's her face from Animal Crossing New World, but I'll let you have it.
Well, we should elect a new leader then.
Why'd you have to bring democracy?
To this
we all know this is the slow death of this colony.
I'll also draw another one of these rabbit people and give them a name up here, just so we have.
We left our previous moon because of democracy. We want a tyrant.
All right, it's Jason's turn.
All right, just pulling from the queens, right? Or
from the parts.
I got Jack.
Okay,
you got Jack.
Read it out.
Jack. You see a good omen. What is it? You see a bad omen. What is it?
You see a You what? You see a You.
We see a bad omen. What we're seeing is the geyser that normally lights up with the rainbow colors. Everything seems to be a different color all of a sudden.
I like sentient geyser.
Our new god, you mean?
Cool idea.
You mean the belower?
You shut up! You shut up!
And now instead of those colors, we're actually getting the hues of them all blended together instead of the individual colors.
Oh, so it's like making one color?
It's less colors, but they're all muddled together.
Brown geyser.
Lots of browns.
So brown. Ugh. Oh, I hate the geyser when it's like this.
Browns and blacks, and it's more dark than light.
Okay. Now the project finishes. The foraging project. I'm going to say
they're all dead.
No one survived.
No one survived. They did it too late.
I'm going to say we didn't actually encounter any other, we didn't encounter any other species or anything. We found out if you going to the what is it called, the forest thing, Dave Drew? What was that called? Triplets. There's actually, because the plants are so short, there's a lot of root vegetables. If you dig them up, there's fruit below the ground, fruit and vegetables. So that's how we start harvesting some of the.
Can I mildly adjust that?
Sure.
Maybe it's at the base of the mesas. The roots are growing from the giant trees on the top of the mesas, but the roots extend all the way down to the bottoms.
Yeah. Okay.
And it turns out fruit grow on their roots.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that's why it took so long, is because we were looking by the tops of the trees first, and then eventually found out it was down. So fruit by the root. Fruit by the root.
Can I make this? So it doesn't? Can I make this so it doesn't snap? I feel like it snaps.
I don't know how.
It's very fucking annoying because I can't. Whatever.
And then you got to do your other thing, Jason. Your action for the turn.
What are my action options?
It is find a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project. We do not have any projects going currently.
Does
not have to be that. Just a reminder that we don't have any.
I will make a discovery. And I'll discover that not everyone can hear the whispers between the geyser bursts.
Oh, only the young who believe can. It's Santa Claus.
I like that.
Now it's back to you, right?
Yes, it is back to me. Okay, I'm going to draw 5. There is a disquieting legend about this place. What is it? Or alarming weather patterns destroy something. How and what? I don't know if we know. I don't think we would know enough about legends.
I like the planet being more mysterious.
Yeah.
Legend's wrong, and that's why nobody comes here. Maybe that's why we picked it. We didn't believe the legends.
No, I don't think. Let's say we didn't pick this place. We ended up in this place.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's why we were okay landing here, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but it's that planet. It's like, no, we don't trust. Just because everyone says it smells like farts doesn't mean it smells like farts.
We don't.
Down there,
Yeah.
it smells like farts.
Well, once again, we don't. Yeah, I want to do this planet to be very like we don't know the name of this planet. We don't know. It's not like this is a well-known area. This is just some place we landed. We don't know anything about it.
Planet suck.
Planet suck.
I'm gonna say okay. Here's what I'm gonna kind of twist the first one. There is this quieting legend about this place. What is it? I'm gonna say like since we don't have other people who have been here before, and this is obviously unknown to us. What we defined is like we find a device. I think maybe when we're foraging, like there was a small like piece of metal, and someone activates it, and it's kind of like a holotape. We see kind of the same area we're in. We see the geyser, kind of the same landmarks, but there are like massive like beasts like around, just like roaming that we haven't seen at all yet.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Oh no, how long have we been here?
We've been here, I think, like 3 or 4 months now.
800 years.
Oh, okay. So it hasn't been a full year.
No, it hasn't been a full year.
Are they mean-looking beasts?
I don't think
like
it's I don't think it's super detailed, but they are like I would say a little bit bigger than our ship. 4-legged, 4-eyed, and I think they have some sort of tusks.
Oh.
I don't want to draw that, but I will draw the small hollow like cube we found it on. Hollow sphere. Maybe sphere. The holocron. There are no project clocks to tick down, and start a project. I think what we should do is leadership, but what I want to do is I think some of the some younger member of the community who can hear the whispers, like in secret during the night, is going to try to use the fuel and use our resources to try to build a suit to go into the geyser.
Oh, jeez.
Stop going into the fucking geyser.
This is going to take a while because like they're doing it in secret and they're being very careful about it. So it's going to take 5 weeks.
Wake up to a skeleton.
What's their name, though? What's their name? And,
that's a good
what
question.
Are they? What's their name and what are they?
5-week geyser suit.
And joke's on you, they're a giant tardigrade.
Gosh, I need to think of a race.
Or maybe let like Dave just.
Yeah, I'll think of the character in the race as we go. But that is the project, and that is my turn.
I feel like we should have humans.
Yeah, there will be humans. Yeah, there are humans here too, for sure.
Oh, there will be humans. Okay,
those big things you describe with the tusks are humans. We're tiny. Oh, we should be super tiny.
No.
The guys so are just small. Like a little. We're living on a water balloon, and the guys are just like. Yeah, we're on a water balloon. This is amazing. Don't pop it. Oh no.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah, what do you got for me?
We should make that a government. It's people who think this is a big water balloon.
Okay, let me have you.
Those are my blowers.
King.
I got a king?
Yeah.
Young boy starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or an old man confesses to past crimes and atrocities. What has he done? Strangely enough, Hitler, the guy that's been tagging a lot,
Space Hitler
confesses.
Hitler 2099
to be never believe what I did back in 19.
Please make a cannibal who ate people in hyperspace sleep.
Let's see.
I feel like that'd be awesome.
Atrocities. What has he done? I want to say there's this old man who's an outcast. He's like he's a very like sad old something. I'm not sure what kind of race he is or anything like that yet, or species or anything. But he confesses that the reason we had to crash, we didn't crash land here. We landed here because we were running low on fuel or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It was convenient.
He admits that out of a panic because he didn't believe in our ability to survive here, and he thought that incarceration would be better than death, that before we landed, he sent a probe out to space in secret to hope that somebody else will come here and find us. To which that's viewed as a crime to everybody else on the planet, because the whole reason we came here is we were forced out of where we were, and so that we don't want to be found. So the fact that we could be found now scares us, and it's a past crime. It's not necessarily an atrocity, but it is a problem.
What's that?
That is Yorin. Yorin is a kind of a skeletal, like crystalline being. There's a race. His name is Yorin. I don't know what the race is yet, but he's the one who's building the geyser suit.
Ooh. Geyser suit. I like geyser suits.
I think I'm gonna unrabbitify my rabbit people.
I like rabbit people. We have a long history of rabbit people.
I might make them like less rabbity.
Oh, okay.
Like no big ears. I think the ears are a bit much.
Okay.
They're just straight up furries.
The ears are obnoxious.
Give them keep their little cottontails.
Yeah.
I don't. For the record, they don't have cotton.
What?
Their little fuckable butts.
What should they have instead on their heads? Not beaks.
Horns. Make them jackalopes.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be cool if they had little like antlers. Or
jackalopes, horns. And then maybe more elfish-esque ears. Like they can still be rabbitish, but maybe they're not as big.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like they're like kind of like how some deer have like little ears.
Yeah.
Dave, your action, because I took my clock down.
I'm gonna start a project.
Okay.
We've started. I want to say we send this guy as a form of penance to study the geyser. Like he's basically just going to sit in front of the geyser and see if he can learn its language and what it means and the things it's saying, if it's saying anything at all. But essentially,
he's really focusing on this geyser.
What's this guy's name? Do you have a name and race for this guy?
Not yet. I'll think of it in a sec.
Okay.
But yeah, he's basically a geyser studier. If he sees anything that seems worth forming a whole team about, that's fine. But like for now, it's like your penance could be you could be useful. Like we can't do anything about the probe now. It's been months, so we're like the sting of it is gone. So it's just like let's just have you study the geyser. And I'm gonna say he has to study the geyser for a year.
Well, the projects are 6 weeks.
6
weeks. That's the most you can do.
He has to study it for 6 weeks and report his findings.
Everybody wants to go into the geyser. Stop! Maybe that should be a thing. Like maybe we should make that the whispering is actually making people want to jump into the geyser.
I like the idea of geyser divers being like a thing in the real game.
Diver. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I like this idea.
But like, so I don't want to like ruin the geyser.
No.
Please do not ruin the geyser.
My next project is going to be seal up the geyser.
No.
Put a big old cork in that thing.
too much focus on the geyser.
I hate the geyser, actually.
Okay, Tom, your turn.
The geyser heard that.
I like my Trugnu guys.
Geyser heard that.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
I got a 3 of hearts.
I don't think that's been pulled.
Okay, so I'm good to go. I mean, if I start reading it,
Yeah, well, no.
Someone new arrives. Who? Two of the community's younger members get into a fight. What provoked them? I feel like the new thing is kind of fun, but and we already kind of did 2 community's younger members get into a fight. Although it could be Yoren and someone else. Maybe somebody caught him. Is that possible?
If you
I
want
like
to.
the idea of him making him a cool suit, though. I don't want to ruin that.
Well, it wouldn't ruin this. I mean, it wouldn't ruin it because it would have to say the project fails, which will happen later on. So someone could find him, and you can decide what happens. It could be that Yoren kills him. It could be
maybe they
joins Yoren.
Maybe
he's blackmailing him. I mean, we're merchants too. Maybe he's blackmailing Yoren.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Somebody finds Yoren's little workshop. We'll make a human for once. Okay. And it'll be one of the younger kids, maybe younger than Yoren. So it's a little boy here.
How old?
He is 13 years old.
Okay.
His name is Tyler Busek.
Oh my god!
No, I'm joking. His name is. Let me get a little. I have like a little thing that starts. At least
this guy's human too.
Going,
by the way,
and then
I started drawing him. And
okay. Oh, maybe he's the son of that guy. I don't know. No, probably not. Let's keep them separate. They're just different humans. Different humans. Or no, for this, I guess I got to do. Or is this one just work? Give me a quick old name. Ooh, these are cool. I like they give me just like a jumping off point, and then I just kind of write me some names, buddy. Okay, his name is Heath. I like that. That's cool. And he found Yoren's little shop, but he's like, you got to make me a suit too, and I want.
You son of a bitch! I'm in.
Yeah, pretty much. he's like digging it. So he wants it.
Okay.
I named the guy that was a tattletale dude. His name is Fargo the Tattle.
Okay.
He's a human, and he's watching the
old human.
6 weeks to watch the.
Project clocks tick down.
And then I have to decide something,
yes. Right? Project discovery discussion.
Maybe one of our people that's foraging for food that also happened to find that little artifact you mentioned. Yes. Find more evidence of those creatures. They see there's like a path of footprints that are in like the topsoil, and they notice that they kind of lead towards the ship.
And that weird mound of spice we had, it's been pooped the whole time. There's been a big mound of poop.
If you want to draw like footprints or whatever, then
I can do that.
Gator. Cool. That is it. It is Jason's turn.
Okay, let's try
Yoren.
A 3.
What'd you get? Sorry.
A 3.
We have a 3.
All right. We'll do a king.
We did king.
We did king. All right, keep going. An ace.
I don't think we did ace. We did not.
Ace. Ace is... What group has the highest status in the community? What must people do to gain inclusion? Or are there distinct family units? If so, what family structures are common? I will say there are distinct family units.
What are they?
We kind of see, since we're kind of a multi-racial commune, we see kind of different structures that kind of incorporate each one's sort of background and sort of, I guess we'll call it a tribal history. So like our crystalline fellow kind of has almost like a diamond shaped house that's kind of has a lot of reflections and see-through and things like that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like that.
You want to draw some of those houses? We could. That would be a good reflection.
I can try.
Okay.
I'm not one of the artists on this.
And then either make a discovery, discussion, or project.
I will start a project,
Okay.
and I will say, they're going to be building like I guess like a dining hall that incorporates all of the tribal elements together.
Okay.
Really quick, are you keeping track of all the projects?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
How long, Jason?
I guess what equates to time? Like what's
it's by weeks. So I would say for that, it's not like a dining hall probably wouldn't take. Oh, it's big. I mean, it's definitely not 1 week. I would say anywhere from like
2 weeks.
I would say probably, depending how big you want, if it's like our entire community or like most of it, I would say probably closer to 3 if it's going to be massive. If it's going to be like, oh, this is just where people come in sometimes and like eat, I would say probably closer to 2. Depends how big you want it, is what I would say.
We'll go with 3.
Okay.
I want it to like kind of fit everybody and leave room for growth.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. 7. Where does everyone sleep? Who is unhappy with this arrangement and why? Or what natural predators roam this area? Are you safe?
Oh.
I think
I could help if you want.
What do you say? I'll hear a suggestion. I'm not going to necessarily take it. I'll hear it.
Okay. I think during particular geyser spouts, the steam and like mist or whatever attracts flying beasts from inside the pit to come out and kind of like hunt the air. I don't know if they're necessarily dangerous, but something like that, where it's like the steam is actually attracting certain elements of something that normally wouldn't come above ground. Bat kind of things, or I don't know, something that eats. Maybe bugs are also a big thing up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Well, actually, I like that they kind of like it disturbs them, because if they're bats, they could like bat-esque things. They could also go for fruit. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I like pterodactyl-sized bats.
Yeah, wow, that'd be cool. And we could. Oh, well, I don't know if this is jumping the gun, but we could use them to find food.
The question is, are we safe? I'm gonna say mostly. Like they don't seem to attack us.
They only hunt the children.
they only eat the elderly and the children. I'm gonna say we're safe, except for like it does cause. Like, I don't think we have like we have families, I guess. There are older and some children. I'd say it scares people a lot more than actual danger. It just causes more fear and like panic in the community. But yeah,
cool. We could plug our hair tentacles into them and fly them around.
Yes. Project clocks. Tick down. 1, 3, 2. And then I am going to start a project. I am going to start.
Oh, Jason, did you draw that little diamond house?
I like it. That's good.
I did this
good, man.
Good diamond house.
Tom, you can draw the pterodactyl bats if you want, because I'm not going to be able to handle that for sure.
Buddy.
I just cannot physically or mentally handle that right now.
Yeah. I got a lot going on in my life.
I am going to say, and that also makes sense because we have like a night-heavy community, so it makes sense that bats would be a bigger concern.
Yeah.
I need to expand. I need to expand a little bit. I think that my project is going to be that same group that foraged into the triplets is going to go back and see if maybe we can use some of that root or like any part of it for fuel, because that is a concern as well, is that we don't have enough fuel to start running these, to keep going with stuff. So to see if we can use like sap or wood or whatever, or if there's any minerals, like anything that we can use as fuel for our community. So I'm going to say that's going to be a 4-week project.
Into the triplets?
Triplets, yeah. Because they had success there with food, so they're going to go back. And worst case scenario, they'll just get a little bit more food if it fails. So that is my project, and that's it. Dave.
Tell me.
Oh yes, it's you. 8.
8. Old piece of machinery is discovered broken but perhaps repairable. What is it? What would it be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered cursed and dangerous. How does the community destroy it? I think it's what it would be useful for.
Another ship.
It looks like a ship wreckage. Like nobody's been here before, but like an old ship like was in orbit. Like everybody, like something happened to it. Like it got attacked by pirates or something and ended up crashing here and stuff. But it's like a converter engine. And we discovered that like we can use it to like usually it pulls stuff from the air and converts it into like kind of a fuel or energy or something like that. And we discovered we can over time use it to convert the fog into a fuel source.
Oh, hydrogen fuel. That's a thing. Why didn't we think of this before? The first freaking time we looked at the guns.
So if you're doing the first prompt, Dave, that means we know we can do that, but we can't necessarily use it for that yet. So it'd have to be like a project to fix it so we can get fuel out of it.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
Is it possible it's still floating in orbit? And that's hard to get?
No.
That'd be really hard for us to get because we don't have like we cannot fly.
Big ladder. The bats.
In orbit to orbit to space.
You put the bats in the geyser. The geyser launched. You can't tell me the science isn't there.
Slingshot around the
moon. And yeah, I'm going to start a project to convert the engine to a fog engine.
Shit, we should be using the geyser to go up, not down.
Wait, before you do your project, Dave, the project clocks tick down.
So stupid.
The geyser suit finishes. I'm going to say,
but did the other littler geyser suit finish?
So I'm going to say the geyser suit finishes, but like the trade-off is because he had to make like a smaller one too. He's not 100% as confident in its safety as he would have been had he had all 5 weeks for just his suit. So like they're both
at least he didn't try to make Heath a worse suit.
No,
he disintegrate.
Yeah. he made 2 pretty good suits instead of 1 really good suit.
Now we just gotta get. Can I be Heath? Now we just gotta get around Fargo with a tattle.
I say we push him in if he does not allow us.
I say we push him in for sure, even if he finally, I think it'd be freaking rad to see his whole body disintegrate piece by layer by layer.
Oh, Heath, you're such a bad influence. I love
it. He wouldn't be the first guy I murdered.
Jesus Christ. How long is your project, Dave?
We'll say 2 weeks for the fog engine because it's broken a little bad and it needs to be repaired and then it needs to be converted.
I'll draw little suits on Heath and Yoren.
Sorry, how many? One more time, Dave?
2 weeks.
2 week fuel. Cool. Okay. Draw suits on. Good.
Heath and Yoren.
Yeah. Okay, now that was Dave. Tom, your turn.
Hold on 1 second. I'll do this in a minute, I guess. Okay, pulling a card. Mm-hmm. We're still doing hearts, right? 5 of hearts.
Yes, 5 has been pulled.
You sure? There's a disquieting legend about this.
Because remember the legend was the holosphere. That was the legend.
Big animals.
Big animals. Oh, that was the legend.
Big animals.
Yeah. So wait, do I need to pull another card? Is that
yes. Yeah.
Oh, I misheard you. I thought you said I didn't need.
No, you do. You do.
2 of hearts.
That has not been pulled.
Oh, okay. So there's a large body of water on the map. Where is it and what does it look like? Or there's a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it? Why is it abandoned? A Dyson sphere around the sun.
Around the geyser.
We leave this planet. Everything we've made.
There's another man-made structure somewhere else in space.
I'm going to say it's a large body of water. I'm also going to say it's like mostly underground, and we found it while we were foraging in the vine pocket, like deep at the bottom. That's where like the roots of all the vines start, but it's also where some of the thermals are gathered, like where waterfalls go underground and then up through the geyser. So it's all feeding itself. The steam comes up, goes back down, comes back into this water area. So I don't know how to draw that because it'd be kind of like mostly
You can just draw
underground.
Just draw like a pile of water, like a puddle of water, like below it, and we'll know what it's for. Or even the vines going into it, and that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe it's like a, or I'll draw it like in a square so we know it's like not surface, like just right here.
Oh, that's
so it's a long river, that kind of like there's a lot of it. We can explore this for quite some time, and
all right, Jason.
Fishies in it.
Ooh, nice, Jason. The dining hall finishes. What is it? How did that finish? That project?
It went well. There's elements of everybody, everybody's cultures kind of hanging around.
Elements of everybody. They're just pieces of us.
So there's statues in some areas, paintings in some areas. Columns are built differently than the walls to kind of represent different foundations from every culture.
Draw that in exquisite detail.
Yes.
Cool. And yeah, that. And then Tom, you have to do your action.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. This was the order it was supposed to be.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, so let's see. Underground or chasm river, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
River, because it's not all underground. We can see some of it, but it ties the geyser.
Good job, Jason.
So they're
perfect.
There you go. And I'm sorry. What are my options?
Make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project.
I think we should maybe. We should start a little project to go check in on Anaya and the other people that have run off, like kind of spy on them a little bit.
Ooh. How long is that spying project going to take?
I think it'll take like only about like 2 weeks. Because we got to locate them and then we got to spy on them for a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Who is going to be spies?
Heath and Yoren. No, I'm joking. Who's going to be spies? That's a good question. Should we send Fargo?
No,
he's busy. Yeah,
he is busy. Yeah, he's currently on a project.
I guess it would have to be somebody new.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, that would just kind of disrupt things. If they're like, "Oh, Yoren, you should go," and he's like, "But I have a thing."
He spent a month and change making that suit. He's going.
Yeah, he's going into this. Yeah, I'll make a new character. It'll be like it'll be one of these little Trugnu guys, just one little guy. He's a fast dude.
He's fast.
And maybe maybe he knows Anaya, and he's like worried about her too, so he elects to go. He could be her stalker. No, I'm joking. I don't know. He just misses her. And he hopes she's okay, and everybody else kind of hopes they're okay. I'll name him in a minute.
Yeah. Jason, your turn.
You're keeping track of that, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, a 9.
I think we pulled a 9. Yeah, we pulled a 9.
Okay. Back on. All right, a 6, I believe we've done. Yeah,
6 we've pulled. Yep.
All right, 7.
Yep.
Tom just got missing 1.
We're 2. I think we have 2 cards left.
Okay.
So yeah, Tom pulled a 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Queen, I think that was like our first one.
Yep.
I say if he pulls evens, he gets one of the options, and if he pulls odds, he gets.
He's got to be getting close. He's got to be getting close.
Yeah, I have 3 cards left now.
Okay.
8.
Not that one. Got to be one of these.
So 8 was pulled. Yeah.
8 was pulled.
Okay. 4.
That is not pulled.
4. All right.
It's got a little scarf on.
What important basic tools does the community lack, or where are you storing your food? Why is this a risky place to store things? I will say, now that the dining hall is filled, we are storing it all there. However, it is risky because everyone has access to it. So
because there is no roof and the bats love it.
This is easily accessible. Everyone knows it's there. It's a big building with lots of people constantly coming in and out.
Okay. Project clocks. I think some things go off now.
His name's Ugmat. And I'll have him just kind of walking this way.
Dave, the geyser study finishes. How does that go?
Oh, let's see. Fargo, I want to say, becomes kind of not necessarily sage, but like he understands that the geyser is actually communicating certain things, but he's not entirely sure what those things are. But there is some sort of sentience that he's witnessed. He hasn't been able to communicate with it yet, but there's something that could be learned. It's not like a religious thing. Like they're not going to become like cultish about it or anything. It's more like meeting a new like culture or something like that to them. So it's more scientific and like humanly than it is like religious. Like, oh God, the gods are telling us through the geyser.
That's fucking what you think.
Yeah,
Fargo can think that.
But yeah, Fargo thinks of it with a more like analytical brain, being like, this is like a person. Like it's like a thing talking to me somehow. Whether it's the actual geyser itself or something controlling the geyser to be this is another thing. But like, there's something going on with this geyser that is showing some form of sentience. It's just hard to understand what that is.
Cool. And then also your other fuel project does kick off too.
Oh, really? Yeah, I want to say that goes. Yeah, now we don't really have to worry as much about fuel, so we can do other projects that involve like electricity and stuff.
Yeah. So
we need to find what we do need to find is more resources on the planet to replicate the fog machine so that we can use it more abundantly. Because right now we just have the broken one that we've fixed, but now that we have a fixed working one, we can potentially find parts on the planet to make our own. So it's still a little bit of a problem, but not as much. We see a future. We see a light at the end of the tunnel with our fuel problems.
Cool. Those are your projects, and now Jason is your action.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted, big tuna. You're muted.
Oh. It's Project Discovery. What was the third one?
Project a discovery project, a discussion.
Discussion. I'm going to say everyone starts erupting over the best way to store the food, and everyone's got a lot of different opinions.
Are you going to start with a question or a statement?
So I'm going to do this statement. There should be someone kept in charge, a single person in charge of the food rations.
But who? We've always had a problem with leadership.
What if I think we should hide the food in the geyser.
We don't go into the fucking. You guys are all geyser brained.
Then everyone will know.
You see one pretty spout of water, and suddenly you have to make a whole religion about it.
Should we make up a new character to watch the food? A warden? We need a warden. Food warden.
Food warden.
How about that guy?
He's made out of meat, so he knows how food works.
Jason, you make up a guy to be the food warden.
Well, this is a discussion, so nothing happens. This is just us talking about it.
Oh.
I was ready to vote
about Jason making a guy.
Okay, and that's it for Jason's turn. Now back to me. Last one is the 10. There's another community somewhere on the map. Where are they? What sets them apart from you? What belief or practice helps unify your community?
The geyser.
I was gonna. It might be the cult of the geyser.
The cult of the geyser.
Maybe use a geyser byproduct so it's not so in your face about it. Like fog, the fog, whispers of the fog.
Belief or practice. I think what it among the community members, because I don't think we discussed how big the split is between those who can hear the geyser and who can't. But I think a big enough portion, let's say it's like maybe a little less than half, is unified by the fact that they think because they can hear the geyser, there is something else here that is not like dangerous. That could be like friendly, or it could be an ally, or it could be watching out for them. So like it's more of not a belief in the geyser, just that there is something else on this planet that is not hostile, and that is what they are like holding hope in.
The trees haven't killed us yet. Back where I'm from, they do that all the time.
What?
This is the hope of the geyser, but there are others out there. Okay, project clocks tick down. Okay, the spy project kicks off. How does that go?
Spy on. So Ugmatch gets all the way to where they are, and he's been observing for some time. It looks like they've managed to find some kind of like livestock situation that they're using to kind of cultivate the area in the pikes. It would have to be like something that clings to walls and stuff.
Yeah, like some sort of weird lemur thing that you can milk. What lives in areas like that? I mean, there's the bats, but lemur. Just fucking said it.
Goats are a good option, but these are like straight up walls.
Goat lemur.
So maybe something totally different. Maybe in this area there's a bunch of kind of jellyfish like things that kind of float between the pikes, and they kind of eat microbacteria in the air. Like maybe the steam from all the various vents and stuff kind of create like a weird mold that spews out spores that these things eat. So they've managed to find a way to not only cultivate these things, but kind of like use them to their advantage in a way. So they're doing pretty good over here.
Oh, man. I was hoping they were going to do bad and feel bad and come back.
They made a good choice. And Ugmatch is wondering, should I even go back? Or should I talk to my long-lost lover?
My lover wife sister.
My waifu.
My waifu.
Okay, that one kicks off. And then so does the feudal from the triplets. I'm going to say...
Say it.
What creature did you end up with, Tom? Which one was it a second ago? Sorry, it was also
jellyfish.
These things,
jellyfish.
They're like they're gelatinous floating things that ride helium or whatever and eat microbacteria spores. Yeah, I'm just trying not to make a jellyfish, but they're kind of more ghosty looking than.
Too bad you made them jellyfish.
Yeah, they look like these little guys down here.
Jellyfish.
They got horns. Jellyfish don't have
those
horns.
jellyfish guys.
I'm going to say the project to get fuel from the triplets. They actually did not find fuel. They did bring they brought some of the roots back, some of the wood, but what they did find is they found like what lives inside of the wood, or maybe inside the the earth that they took the roots from is a small like maybe this big. It looks like a slug with like a crustacean carapace on it. And they found these creatures in abundance, and they just brought them back, so they're not sure what to do about them. But and we do have some of the wood, but we don't think we're going to be able to use it for fuel. So we got materials from the triplets and a new species, but not fuel, because we already have fuel. So that works. That's how it goes on.
All right. Yeah, I like that.
I drew a shipwreck that we got the fog machine on here, because why not?
Yeah. I am going to say for my action, the action's got to be go into the geyser.
Gotta go in.
We got to do Yorin.
It's time, Yorin. Do we push Fargo in?
Before they go in, Fargo manages to translate, and it says, "Don't go in the geyser."
The geyser is ours. You can have everything else, but the geyser is ours.
I'm going to say I think they're smart enough, and he has been out there for so long. Also, his project is over, so I'm going to say it's pretty easy to sneak by the tattle, and they manage to go when he's not looking.
He goes off to go pee.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that's going to be a 6-week project. So we're really going to plumb the depth of this geyser.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to get very far. You take one step and die. It takes us 6 weeks to find your skeleton.
Totally steamed skeleton.
And
I don't even know if Yorin has a skeleton.
No, well, I think he does. It's
I'm not sure he needed a suit.
No, he did. It's dangerous in there. He's not he's not invulnerable. He's just like a crystalline skeleton being.
Yeah,
it'd be cooked on the inside.
And that is the end of spring. End of our first season.
A crystalline guy that has fleshy organs on the inside that can cook.
You can't see him though. No, you can't see him. You can't see him.
We all see them.
We don't want to see him. No one wants to see him.
That's why he wears clothes. We don't see his organs.
You got to keep it secret. Okay, that is the end of that season. Now it is summer. Summer is going to be
different.
Something I send in. Summer is diamonds, and I'll send it in Discord too for Dave.
Diamonds. That's diamonds, and I'll mix that up. So we're done with the hearts entirely.
We're done with the hearts. What did I do my turn? I drew the. What card did I draw?
You gotta make Yorin and whatchamacallit. So it's kind of weird because I drew the suits on them.
If you can, because you can't move them, can you?
Well, I can move what I can, and then you just move your guy under it.
Okay, let me try this.
So do that, and then
hopefully hold on. Underneath. Stop it. Oh, you can't make it bigger, Tom.
How'd you do it?
You just hit this corner.
Oh my god! You hit.
Oh no! Now I really fucked it up. Hold on.
Oh, you can Control Z. Control Z.
I don't have. I'm on my phone.
Somebody stop.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I'm so big.
Oh no! You're the kaiju.
Yeah, right. I don't know how to fix this.
I don't think I can.
I can't fix it.
I can't fix it either.
Fix it, but I can't.
But pretend he's small.
Can you erase it? Just pick his stuff and erase him, and we'll just redraw him inside the suit.
Yeah, I can I'll redraw him over here.
He has a stick.
I like his head shape though, so I'm gonna keep that. Oh, as you do it.
I'm trying to do this.
That had to go.
He had that, and then he had Edward Scissorhands type head.
Kind of reminds me of the alien from Pod People.
There he is. Yorin and he. Yorin and he. Yorin and he.
Stop it. This is so fucking annoying to do.
It is.
I'm just gonna make it really small.
Jordan, he's going in the hope. Guys are going in the hope.
That's fine, because that's where Yoren's parts are gonna go when he explodes out.
When he turns into shrapnel.
Crystal shrapnel. Oh god.
We should have paid attention in science class.
That's fine. That's fine. There's no random food lines. It's fine.
Guys just cook people.
Fucking deal with it.
Boiled kid and melted soup.
Okay. So that was the end of. At the end of spring, we still have a scarcity of leadership in daylight. We have an abundance of materials. And that's where our community is at. Let us go into summer with Dave. Dave, the first card is... That's the heart deck, so not that one. The first card is... an ace!
Ace. Damn, yeah.
Oh,
Contingent within the community demand to be heard. Who are they? What are they asking for? Or... a contingent within the community have acted on their own frustrations. What have they damaged, and why did they damage it? Is it permanent? Let's see.
Summer.
Let's say the contingent of the community have acted on their own frustrations. What have they damaged?
A democratically elected elite.
I want to say they went to the shipwreck trying to see if they can scavenge it for parts or get it working. And in the process have accidentally activated something that made the ship explode. So now no resources are there anymore. And it was just we sent like the wrong people, and like they all thought they knew what they were doing and stuff like that. And it didn't work out. And a couple people died in the process.
Oof. Oof.
It's because we don't have good leadership.
People keep saying that.
I don't believe it. I think fucking around, finding out has been working out.
Are there any projects that go off?
Give me a sec.
I don't have a project for electing a leader. Wasn't that something?
No, you don't think you talked about it. I don't think you ever started a project for it.
Oh, I never actually started.
It's now 5 weeks for the geyser, and that's the only project we have currently.
Okay. I want to start a conversation.
Okay.
What do you
I
want?
will open it with a question, but we need Jason back. But I can start the question now.
Okay.
I'm going to say we need someone to be in charge of having the definitive say on projects. Essentially, we need a leader. We need somebody to be a leader.
We should just start a project to do a leader, right? Because I did this before where we talked about electing a leader.
Yeah.
Does that mean we don't actually?
How about we hold an election?
There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
We hold an election. It takes 3 weeks.
Cool.
Are you talking about election for the community?
Yeah.
Okay. So like one leader. Okay, got
it. Or a bunch of leaders. Maybe we're all our own leader.
Now is
the same thing happened.
Just has a name now. All right, it's my turn.
Hold on. Give me. Why is this so shitty?
Who's this little slug guy?
That's the crustacean slug that we found in the triplets.
Oh. What's his name?
He doesn't have a name. He doesn't talk.
It says Joran still above it. His name is also Joran. Because we miss him so much. He vanished a few weeks back.
We call them slabs. Slabs. That's the. We found a few of these things. It's not just one of them. We found them inside like the roots of the triplets.
Can you get rid of this blue line on top of my?
I wish I could, Tom.
Bullshit.
I can. I actually can. This one's fine.
All right, should I go? Or do you gotta do something?
Wait, there was Dave started a project. Dave. Yes, so now it's Tom's. Yes.
Okay. Pulling a card. It's a 5 of diamonds. Did we get that one?
We did not.
We've only pulled one, so.
A project finishes early. What led to its early completion? Or the weather is nice and people start to feel potential all around and start a new project?
The election we all just gave
over
up.
because only one person ran.
Jordan and Heat's guys, exploration ends early because they fucking died.
I do kind of like that.
I kind of like it too. A little. It's funny, but it doesn't really add to the story.
It definitely does not add to the story. It definitely wastes a lot of time with our story here.
Oh man. I would say maybe we all came to a decision early about who the leader should be.
Who is it?
Or no, I guess my spy project has ended already, right?
Yes, it is. The only two projects we have currently going on are the election and the geyser.
Okay, I'm going to combine this though. Ugmats has decided to come back, and when he talked about how they were doing and everything he learned, we decided to make him the leader.
Oh,
him? He hasn't even been here for the
spy?
past 3 months.
Oh yeah, maybe the spy shouldn't be the leader.
No, I do like that.
Or maybe said it.
He's in
maybe
the
he
running.
said it to his. He said it to his older friend, and that guy is using it, and it sounded like such good ideas that they made that guy the leader. So I
do think it's interesting if the spy's leader, because he was like, oh, maybe I'll join them. But if he gets elected as leader of this community, now he's kind of like, oh, now I'm torn between two worlds.
Oh yeah. He's like, what? You're making me leader? What? Yeah, we can do that.
But not do that. That's just an idea.
What if we make Fargo the Tattle the leader? What if his rags to riches? Or do we not?
This is why we need an election.
I don't know that we like Tattle. I don't know that we like the Tattler enough. I think we still he did penance.
Let me incept you a little bit, Tom. What if the geyser has time dilation in it?
Oh, it should.
Tom, what if we elect an old white man?
We should do. I think that's the best choice, really. Look at that's on the box.
I like that you specified their color.
Oh no, Ugmats it is. No. Or what if he brought? Oh, okay. Let's do that. What if he brought Anaya back with him, and she's like, "Oh, you guys are still at like step 1. I got all these ideas."
Stone Age.
And Ugmats vouches for her, and we make Anaya the new leader of our original settlement, and she's brought over her little ghost things. That'd be kind of cool, because otherwise she's like kind of floating in the background doing nothing. But now so that also means we've brought over some of these thingies.
Oh, I wish
to kind of help us explore these little ghosty guys. So Anaya is the new leader. She's like, all right, I'll fix this one too. And this other guy's just here. Actually, do you want to use this guy as the symbol for the Cineas?
Who?
This little guy that I had painted next to. He's just kind of that was supposed to be a representation of that. It's a little bit better than your.
Are you sure? My stick figure.
Your stupid bullshit.
What you've done here. Can you delete yours and I'll put it in that square?
Yeah. Could you never draw again? Just.
I'll certainly try.
Never do that. Again,
put them underneath. Put them in the right spot, though.
Right? Yeah, that's Cineas and Ferb. Okay, so that's he brought his girlfriend back with him. He talked her into it. It's like, we need you. He didn't know they were already holding an election.
Can we roll that back and do it again?
Now, Tom, you get to start a project, or make a discussion, or discussion.
How to assassinate the leader. The new project would be building some sort of pen or enclosure for these ghost things that we're going to start keeping them here so that they're easy to access, because they have some kind of benefit for the county.
How long?
County. I say 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
What are they called? Do the name?
I haven't named them. If anybody wants to come up with one, I'm cool with it.
Phantorm.
Oh, I like that. Phantorm Farm. The Phantorm Farm.
They're like phantoms with horns, but I made it an M instead of an N.
But I fucked it up.
But I
there we go.
Jason, your turn.
Phantom. Maybe they scare off the bats.
You have to catch me up while I was gone.
an election.
A one-week election.
You won.
Anaya came back with Ugmet, so the spy we sent out to spy on them actually managed to talk her into coming back. She brought her resources back with her, and we elected her a leader. So it was one of those. She left, proved herself way better than us at this, and then we were like, okay. And we did that thing that humans never do, and like came to reason.
All right. 3.
Nope.
Nope. So
you can read it. Yeah, we have not drawn that one yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, do it again.
Summer is a time for production and tending to the earth. Start a project related to food production, or summer is a time for conquest and gathering of might. Start a military.
Kill everyone else at the pikes. We took your leader. She's our leader now. You're all dead. We'll kill you.
I feel like we haven't really come across any kind of. Well, I guess there are the weird, not jellyfish Tom made.
The bats?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe the.
Yeah. Well,
they're not jellyfish.
we'll do military.
Oh.
Military.
Nice.
But
to stop people from jumping into the fucking geyser.
We got big fence. Put a cork in it.
Put a cork in that thing.
And it's the military that will be in charge of the food storage.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is this Anaya's saying this? The person we made a leader? That would be kind of cool. Like she came back and she's a little more ruthless than we anticipated.
Yeah. So
yeah, her name's Anaya. That's like scary.
Like annihilation.
So the project will be, I guess, setting up the boot camp for trainees.
Ooh.
And it'll be a 2-week
Going
long.
to war with the geyser.
It's come to this.
So it's a 2-week long boot camp, and everyone who makes it out of there, starts joining the ranks.
Okay.
Good. I like it.
Okay, then project clocks tick down, which I just did, and then your turn for an action.
I mean, is that not part of my action?
That's not your action. When you draw a card, that is not related to your action. So you can start a new project too if you wanted.
Okay.
2 projects for the price of 1.
I will say there's a project that went parallel, and it's starting to gather resources. Just like local things from forests and whatnot, to start making makeshift weapons like spears.
Which play do you want to go for that? We've done a lot of the triplets. So you could search the pikes for that, or you could search. Well, the spaceship's kind of fucked now, or you could check the vines.
There's a chasm under the vines.
That way there's ropes and there's probably going to be trees for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's some kind of bark skin down there.
Yeah, they'll head to the vine.
Okay. How long is it going to take?
2 years.
We'll do it 2 weeks as well, so that everything kind of wraps up together.
2-week chasm resources.
I like what Dave said about the geyser having a time dilation effect, because he definitely went in there as a 13-year-old, and he should come out.
I was saying it could end early, but it technically didn't end early. It could
yeah.
Okay.
Come on, super old. Or a baby.
Jack.
Predators and bad time dial.
Predators and bad omens are afoot. You are careless and someone goes missing under ominous circumstances. Who? Or predators and bad omens are afoot. What measures do you take to keep everyone safe and under surveillance? Do not reduce project dice. I'm going to say we just are getting into like defense and military, so I'm going to say it's the first one. Who goes missing? I'm going to say it's the spy, Anaya's friend. Ugbats, yeah.
But Daddy, I love him. Maybe he goes up by the large beast footprints.
Yeah, he's gone.
But he's not dead, right? He's just gone. We don't know.
Goes missing under ominous circumstances. I'm gonna say the ominous circumstances is that it's like I think the mood is down now that we're like starting a military camp, like the military is in charge of the food. I'm gonna say it's like this is now the third, like our third day of darkness, and like the bats are out. Like it's just very like the mood is down and he's just gone come morning.
Yeah, okay.
Could be a political thing off now that we have a politicals.
Clocks go down because I didn't choose that one.
Maybe he goes over this way. We don't even have anything over there.
2, 1, and
I like
going off next turn.
turn.
And then my action. I am going to say.
This is making me want to draw, like a real draw ring. So I'll do that while we do things. A draw ring. I'm going to draw Ugmatch, my favorite character, who I hope died in murder.
You was fed to the geyser.
The sacrifice. We turned into a militaristic cult.
I'm going to... I'm going to say we do research into the slabs. I'm going to say it's going to be a 4-week project where we try to like really figure out what these... The slabs are, they're slugs with like crustacean carapaces on them. We found them in the roots.
Maybe name them slug crab. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Just like what?
It's either slabs or krugs.
Krugs. I like krugs more because I think slab is like a geological thing.
Well, slag is also close to that term in Britain that you use when you call somebody like a whore or whatever it is.
All right, they're krugs now. So we're gonna spend 4 weeks in investigating the krugs.
That was Anaya's first thing that she did when she changed when she got here.
She's like, not calling them that. That's not what we call
slabs. You mean the krugs? So. Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah, good point. This is why we elected you. You're full of good ideas.
Okay, 4-week krugs. Okay, and that is it for my turn. Dave, you have a 10. Last week.
You discover a cache of supplies or resources, add a new abundance, or a scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate that scarcity.
Ooh.
Daylight scarcity.
Good luck, buddy.
That's the only scarcity we have now is because leadership is no longer a scarcity.
I'm going to say the daylight scarcity. For too long, it's been kind of an issue that for 3 days it's nighttime, and like people are not used to that. But also, it's dangerous in the nighttime because creatures, like with the fog and the creatures, it just gets so hard to see, and it's like kind of dangerous outside. So our solution to that is to build like kind of a dome colony that like we can control like the daylight and the nighttime with. So we're going to set it back to something we're more used to, but also just like protects us from stuff. So we're essentially going to start a 6-week colony project that puts a dome over our heads.
You don't think it'd be cooler if we ate something that allowed us to see better in the dark?
Oh, man, that is pretty cool, actually.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to take it back? We invent something that allows us to just see better.
No, we can still do that. I mean, the rest of the planet still does that. It's just our little home doesn't.
So 6-week dome is what we're doing?
Yeah.
6-week dome. Okay.
And the next project is to see what happens when we adjust part of the krugs.
Okay, before that,
so you can see better in the dark.
It's crazy. Dark when we hit the krugs. No.
no, but if you get baptized in the geyser, you should be able to see him.
We try to baptize somebody in the geyser, we push them in, and then we pull them out, and it's just a skeleton. Oh no! Oh no! Even weirder, it's one of the crystal guys, and when we put him in, he comes out, and it's a crystal skeleton. Okay. So I'm gonna say we make I'm gonna start a project.
Well, not yet. That's the project dice go down, which everyone's goes off this turn, so we got to do that. So the enclosure for the fan forms, how does that go?
It goes, and we have an enclosure for the phantom form.
Okay.
I mean, now we can breed them or keep them around or start using them domestically in some other ways.
What are their main uses again? I kind of missed that.
They're fuckable.
They're extremely breedable.
They're fuckable, so we can breed them.
Oh God!
No, Dave, not like
that. No, they can be a source of food. Like you can break them down into food if needed, kind of like cows or something. But you can also maybe ride them. Like maybe you can lash a special kind of rope system to them and float around the area with them. Okay. And that's how they were getting around in the pikes. They were floating. They were more vertical, kind of lifestyle.
Do they ride them like those fish that ride jellyfish? Like they just go inside the bottom of them and then they.
Oh, that's way cooler. I didn't think they were that big though, so maybe they only go over your head and shoulders and can lift you up. So it looks more like a space helmet kind of thing.
Oh, I like
that.
Yeah, and you can breathe it. Maybe they can even exist in harsh temperature.
Yeah. Draw one of those.
The geyser.
That's how the enclosure.
The enclosure is good. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean that's it. Just what are we using them for now that we've domed them in or something? And I would think a dome would be appropriate. Maybe it has.
They milk. We milk them.
Yeah.
Okay. That one goes off.
Call it jellying them.
The boot camp goes off. Jason, how does that turn out?
You could spread them on toast.
Your boot camp, Jason. Your boot camp.
Jason, how's your boot camp go?
Oh, sorry. A few things going on.
Talking about porn again.
Boot camp's good.
How does it wrap up and
made it out? Wait, what?
Good. No,
how did it turn out? Yeah,
it was good. A few people got hurt. So they're not cut out. So they've been sent to recover, and then a few people have made it through. So there's a small, almost militia type gathering ready.
Does this militia have a name?
What did you just say?
They're named after where they got their weaponry. So they're called the Vines.
Okay.
Or the bark? What about the bark?
Or what about like a descriptor, like the clutching vines or the strangling vines or something?
Yeah, the grasping vines.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
And their uniforms are of a green nature, just like the vines.
Okay, cool. I'm drawing one, Jason.
Okay. And then Jason, sorry, go ahead.
He's got a Phantarm helmet.
Jason, also the 1 week chasm resources also goes off. What do they find down there?
Oh, he froze.
He did fry. No. He freezes in a very anime pose. He's
yeah,
pretty awesome.
He's activated his trap card.
Yeah, I know. I can't
look at this. Look at this fucking guy. He looks so cool.
All right, my internet's doing the thing again where it keeps dropping.
Oh, you're back now, though.
Yeah, it's working now.
What was the last thing you guys heard me say?
Nothing. I said that the chasm project went off. What happened?
Didn't someone else do the chasm project?
No, that was you. It was you finding resources in the chasm.
Oh, right. Yeah. I just established at the chasm. Did we find resources?
I did the my other project was they were going to go to the vines to get
So the vines to get what?
Be right.
To make weaponry.
Oh, then that's that. Sorry, it's that project.
Okay, yeah. They come back with lots of wood, lots of vines, lots of rocks to start making. To start making plastic weapons. So lots of spears, slingshots.
Harpoons? Think like a harpoon.
Yeah,
gun?
I mean that's like a spear.
Like
we do have some like technology in our thing too, so it doesn't necessarily have to be that. We can make more advanced stuff with like fabricators and stuff we have already.
Right? Yeah, this is fog energy in general. For more so for exploration before real military results, because why waste if we still don't have full resources? Why waste ammo?
Yeah.
Look how fucking cool our soldiers look, though. They look so cool. I'm really happy with them.
That's G. Was that was no? Whose turn was that? Because there was a lot of projects that went off at once. Whose turn? What card was just?
I think it was Dave's.
I think it was me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the dome. So now, what other project did you want to start?
Oh man, it was so long. I know. Fargo leaves on a mysterious project.
Okay.
He leaves?
Yeah, he did gone.
Are we allowed to know what it is? Oh, he's going up by Ugmats.
How long is Fargo going to be, Dave?
He says, as if compelled by the geyser, he must go somewhere.
How long?
Basically the way to word it is Fargo is testing if what he is understanding of the geyser's language is correct. So he's going off on a little adventure to see if he's following its orders.
And how long is he doing that?
I want to say Fargo he does it for let's say 5 weeks.
Okay.
5 weeks. Sabbatical for 5 weeks.
And he's going to take all the equipment he can. Like everybody kind of gives him a little bit of something for his journey. So he gets like one of those cool hat things. The jelly.
Hat torms.
Oh, yeah. Give him a phantom. You got to turn off you see how there's like a color and then to the right, you got to turn it on.
Oh.
It's stupid. I ran into that problem a few times.
Okay. Now what is Tom's turn?
Okay, my turn. Did we do 4 of diamonds?
I don't think we did. Nope.
Okay. Oh no, the eldest among you dies. What caused the death? Or the eldest among you is very sick, caring for them and searching for a cure. Rise the help of
the eldest among you dies, or the eldest among you lives.
Hey, it says do not reduce project dice. Oh, okay. I see.
We wouldn't make any progress.
I'm thinking he just dies.
Yeah.
And what caused his death? Maybe
geyser.
Maybe they tried to eat some of the Sinias. Don't they can't eat Phantom jelly or whatever.
Okay.
It causes it's like poison to them. So the oldest offered to do it, and then it didn't work out. And Anaya's like, I didn't tell you guys to fucking eat them anyway. Or no, I feel like that's not quite right. Maybe it's something weirder than that. Because I feel like Anaya would have known that already because she had people like that with her. So what could have caused it? I mean, it could have just been old age, maybe.
No.
Or maybe no. These things live forever, right? Kind of.
They live for a very, very long time. Yeah.
Maybe on this planet that's not entirely true. Like it's a surprise that they die.
Or they don't get enough sunlight because
that makes sense. Yeah.
There you go. The sunlight's becoming an issue, so the dome with the light in it is still necessary. So this is just kind of proof that UV dome is worth it.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Okay. Project dice go down. Dome's 5 weeks. Fargo's at 4. The geyser expedition finishes.
Oh my
skeletons
God.
wash up on the shore.
Two skeletons.
We find them scattered 100 miles away from the guys.
I am going to say
this one's important. I feel like
this is very important.
You got to get this right.
Okay, I'm going to say the way it finishes is Yorin does not emerge. Heath does emerge. But his eyes are like the same constantly shifting colors that the geyser is. And when he speaks, it's the same kind of whisper that the guy, like it's the same kind of like tone and stuff that the geyser was doing.
He's like a
fucked him up for real,
avatar of the geyser. Yeah. Is he older?
Yeah, let's make him a little older too. He's 20, like 22 now.
Oh, interesting. We don't necessarily have to do that, actually. Don't know if that quite works. It's actually kind of cool if he's like young still.
No, I think yeah, let's keep him same age.
Yeah, keep him, so he's 13 still.
His foot came off.
Yeah. Let's see, and then I'll give him like crazy kind of eyes. I like that.
No one knows where Yorin is.
Oh, I can't move Yorin.
Oh. Should we delete Yorin?
No, move him to the corner of unknown.
Yeah, the corner of obscurity. There he goes.
Okay, and then it is whose turn was that? That was Tom's turn. So Tom, now you start a project, discussion, or discovery.
I think the project will be trying to understand what's going on with Heath.
Yeah.
Could take 6 weeks though. Or you know what? No, I take it back. There's something I've been meaning to do for a long time. The large beast footprints. Where somebody Anaya has a theory that these beast footprints and the beast stuff we saw in those artifacts, like she's reviewed it too, are something she witnessed very early on from the Pikes. Is like a migrating herd of those large beasts. And we're worried that if they migrate through this area, they might destroy the ship and everybody. So we might have to come up with a project to divert them away from our area. Okay. I don't know what that looks like. I mean, we could just call it that, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. How long?
When it pops. I'd say 6 weeks, but we got to do it before the fall, or else they'll migrate back through this area.
Okay.
So we have a ticking clock. Yeah.
That's it. Now it is Jason's turn.
Just with that, were you using the newfound military expedition for that?
Yeah, we could do military to like put up ramparts or something to shoot things from the sky.
It's Pacific Rim. We're gonna build a wall, but we all know the wall isn't gonna work.
Yeah, we'll just go right through it. I got to make a big robot.
Jack of Diamonds.
Yeah, that could work. What'd you get, Sarah?
Jack of Diamonds?
We did the
Jack of Diamonds. Jack of
Diamonds. Yeah, we did Jack.
All right. 4 of Diamonds.
Yes, that's already been done.
All right. King of Diamonds.
Not been done.
Not been done. Oh. All right. What is...
It has not been done.
Let's see. King. Oh. Discard the top 2 cards off the top of the deck and take 2 actions.
Okay, so Jason, take the top 2 cards off your deck and then tell me and Tom what they are so we can remove them from ours.
All right. My top... Well, you'll have to tell me if these were pulled too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have 2 and Queen.
2 and Queen have not been pulled, so those are gone.
Those are gone.
Pull them away.
2 and Queen.
All right, and I get.
And then what's the one you? What's the one you picked just now, Jason?
King.
Okay,
King.
I'll just pull it out while I'm looking through it anyway. And what are the other ones that are gone, Ty? I'll just pull them out right now.
The only ones we have left should be 6, 7, 8, 9, according to what I have.
6, 7, 8, and 9. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Since I got to reshuffle it anyway, might as well just
yeah.
looking at it. So Okay, cool.
All right. And then I have 2 actions.
Man, I'm worried about getting this done by fall when they migrate back through.
I got to reduce the clock still, so I will do that. But yes, think of your thing.
All right. We'll do a discovery that food is being hidden in someone's house.
Ooh.
Fucking knew it.
All right. And so, oh wait, some staves here.
What'd you do?
All right. So, we've made a discovery that someone's been stealing food from the pantry. And
I love how deep you're going in on the food.
well, now we're going to have a discussion of maybe Anaya is not a great leader.
Oh,
she comes in.
Oh, maybe Anaya's not a what?
Food doesn't work. Food goes missing. She starts leading, and food goes missing. What kind of leader does that?
It is kind of weird that we just hired somebody to be a leader for, she hasn't even been here the whole time. She doesn't know what's going on. I think she's taking advantage of resources that she sees an abundance of instead of like actually trying to lead. She's just like, she went from like basically rags in the pikes to riches with our colony. And now she's trying to basically be like, oh, well, I just want to use all of this stuff and use it all up and stuff. So yeah, I agree with you. I think she might be a bad leader.
Oh.
Well, I think we should elect Heath. He seems like he's seen things.
Shut up, Heath. You know that too.
Heath in the corner.
He's still seeing him, I'm pretty sure. I think you guys are all being a little racist right now. Says the other guy.
Says Anaya.
She's like, if I, let's see. I don't think she needed to come back here. She was doing fine right where she was. She came back to help us. I think you guys aren't remembering how it was without her. That's all I got.
That's it. Yeah.
Really want to elect Heath?
No. I just thought it'd be funny. Sometimes you gotta just go with the goof.
A little gag.
Okay, so you found the discovery. So food is going missing. And we talked about leadership. Okay, now it's my turn. An 8. Someone tries to take control of the community by force. Do they succeed? Why did they do this? A headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas into motion. Start a foolish project.
Everyone should jump into the geyser.
Let's make it geyser party summer.
Hot geyser summer.
Maybe it's the same guy who tried to what we just discussed, probably. But what would be the foolish thing? I
think the foolish project is going to be. I don't think it's gonna be an election based thing. I think one of the it's a new character that I will come up with. A
new problem.
Is going to is okay with like the or not no is not okay is a little concerned about the military and like their growing power and the Anaya thing, but thinks the best way to do it isn't by political sources, it's by more power. So he's going to like kind of use one of the Phantoms. His project is he's going to try to use one of the Phantoms and some of the armaments, and he's going to try to start like trying to get to the pterodactyl bats and like start taming them.
Ooh.
We did it with the Phantoms.
I think that's going to be a 3-week project.
Nice.
We need to name those creatures though.
The bats? I call them pit bats.
I like that. Pit bats is fine by me. Pit bats, and
Nice
that's going to be a
and
3-week project.
What about Vine Bat?
We already have a Vine military. Too much Vine.
Yes.
The study Krug project, which I lost when I switched sheets, has gone off by now. So I'm gonna say the way that that turns out.
You can eat them. Nobody cares.
You can eat them, I guess. Fuck it, man.
But they're gross.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say they're not edible. I'm gonna say what like there is a while where like we try to figure out like uses for them, try to like dissect them, and just not much is happening.
Could they be reasoned with?
What happens like towards the end of this kind of by accident is one of the Krugs finds a Sinius body, like what not under research or anything, and the Sinius like gets up. It like has kind of the ooze seeping out of like the cracks in its like bark skin, and it's now got like plates of crustacean on it. And it's not speaking. It's not like speaking our language or anything anymore, but it is like shambling around like that.
Oh,
whoa! Is it the leader that died? The old guy?
Yeah.
He wasn't a leader. He was just kind of an old guy. He's kind of like an old guy.
The oldest Sinius is kind of like some sort of reanimated with the Krug.
Interesting.
Time to build a graveyard.
The time if you want to draw like red plates on him.
On which one? Where did you
on one of the Siniuses, the old Sinius. Or a Sinius.
I'll draw just red plates on this one. Why does it keep changing? That's super weird. I didn't.
That was the project that went off, and now my action. We need. What do we need to do?
There we go.
Remember that we lost 2 weeks.
Yeah. I am going to say.
Someone was detected at your
Who is at my front doorbell?
I'm going to say in the
It's Fargo.
I'm going to say that we make a discovery. Make a discovery in like people were still like, kind of like exploring around this area. I'm going to say in the Pikes, much like the same kind of technology as the holosphere, other like very advanced technology is found. We don't have any idea how it works yet, but we have found other just random scatterings of like metals and electronics that we don't really understand, but that has been found in the Pikes, like at the very bottom of it.
Ooh.
Whoa! Is it from? Like it's not from Anaya's group, right?
No, it's definitely from like a different group. Yeah, it's from a group we do not recognize.
Implying that they're more advanced than they let on.
No, this is just a. And that is it for my turn.
Me now, me.
What is going on?
All right, this kind of looks like a face. I wanted it to be electronic, so that's fine. Dave, you pull a 7.
Really quick, I'm gonna go check and see who's here. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing I could do this without. Introduce a mystery at the edge of the map. You mean the unattended corner? Or an unattended situation becomes problematic and scary. What is it and how does it go awry? I'm going to say introduce a mystery at the edge of the map. And I'm going to say in the direction that Fargo went. Maybe just Fargo sees this for now. Yeah, because he's going to probably report back on it. He finds another geyser.
Oh. Well, okay. So are you saying? I mean, he still has his journey still has a week left after this. So
yeah, I didn't really specify what he was doing on his journey, though.
Okay, yeah,
that he wants to figure out if he's understanding what the geyser is telling him to do.
Okay, so found another geyser. Awesome. That is your card. And now I take the project clocks down. Nothing has gone off yet. And now your action.
Let's see. Well, we need. Okay, let's see. I want to start a discussion that I think we need containment on some of these things that are going on. I think between Heath and whatever's going on with the crab Sirius or Sidiouses and stuff, we need to figure out some way to kind of contain these unknowns and make sure that they aren't dangerous in any way.
I agree. We need a prison.
Oh no!
I think that we did discuss. I know we have a military and like a leader, but like maybe a unaffiliated warden. We talked about a food warden. I know some stuff went missing, but like just a general, like a well-being warden, like a different position, not necessarily government related.
I was thinking more like a kind of doctor thing, like somebody like some sort of containment to watch and like medically assist these people in need, but also make sure that they can't hurt anybody. So like an institution, I guess. But
like
yeah, I guess
like some form of camp.
No, again. But yeah, we need some sort of like scientific containment on these potential threats.
What's happened? What? Oh, there's another geyser.
Yeah, we found another geyser. Or Fargo did. Nobody else knows about it yet, but Fargo found another geyser.
Oh shit! Was Umat there?
Did we start a project to study Heath? Did anyone actually start a project to do that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. No, I did.
Did you? Do you know how long it took? Because I think I'm.
Well, I said like. Oh no, we didn't. I was about to, and then I split it off. Yeah, that's right.
So he's just been there a month, just being creepy. It's okay.
Screams sometimes.
Okay, that was your discussion, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a better one that I could have done, but now that I think about it, but yeah, no.
That's okay. Okay, Tom.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
I got a 6 of diamonds.
Yep.
What? I can do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 6 of diamonds. Outsiders arrive in the area. Why are they a threat? How are they vulnerable? Or outsiders arrive in the area. Oh my fucking god. Is this my fucking neighbor again? It's like
your neighbor's here. He's an outsider. He's a threat.
Or outsiders arrive in the area. I literally think so. They knocked a ball over the fence like they do every fucking day. And I think they came, got it, and then did it immediately again. This is so annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway. Or outsiders arrive in the area. How many and how are they greeted? They're outsiders, so they can't be like somebody Umat's brought back, right?
No, it'd have to be like someone new, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe we notice kind of like in the distance and only at night, there's a lot of like glittering eyes, a little bit like Heath's, but we're not totally sure. Like they're of a race we don't recognize, so maybe things that lived here before. But they keep their distance, and we're a little afraid to approach them. And whenever anybody has tried, they kind of scatter off into like unseen holes and stuff back underground. Blowers? Question mark? No, they're not that. I'm thinking there's some kind of like geyser influenced thing.
Okay. Project clocks will tick down. The Fargo journey ends. How does it end, Dave?
Fargo brings back Yorin and Heath.
Well, wait.
Heath never went missing. Heath was there.
Yeah,
Heath was fine.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Oh no.
It's so and basically Fargo reiterates what happens with the geyser, and he says that there's a thing called becoming planetbound or earthbound, where if you like interact with the geyser or something like that, the geyser can like make a duplicate of you. But like this duplicate of you is earthbound, and so it's like kind of like its own version of you. It's not necessarily like one-to-one you or anything. But the thing about being earthbound is that you can use parts of the planet that people who are not earthbound can't. So like they can kind of communicate with the planet. They understand like what's going on with it. Like the geysers, like the language of the geysers is apparent to them. It's like speaking English to each other and stuff. And like nature kind of respects them and everything like that. And like there's just stuff that they can do involving the planet. So it turns out the planet has some vague sense of sentience, can be talked to if you know how to, and like will like actively make like duplicates to try and communicate with the life around it. So that's why there could be like the eyes that we see at night aren't necessarily like humanoid or sentient. They could be duplicated animals that the planet made to try and talk to the other animals on the planet. But like, yeah, so the Heath we have at home is the Planetbound duplicate of Heath. And I brought back Heath and Yoren, and it didn't make a version of Yoren because Yoren's made out of a thing that it can't replicate. Like the crystalline structures of Yoren don't make sense to it and stuff. So it doesn't sense Yoren as like an organic that it can replicate because it's a crystalline structure from a different planet, I assume. But like, yeah, and now that Fargo has tested his theory that he like was able to understand the planet, and the planet was telling him to go to this other geyser to pick up their friends, that fell in, and he came back. He's just like, I think I understand the language of the planet, so I can begin teaching it to people.
That's very cool.
And now you can have people that are planet bound as a character that you could play as in our next game.
Now that it's Tom's turn for an action.
For an action?
Wait, discussion, discovery,
card, right?
I did my. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was Dave finishing a project. So now it's your turn to do an action.
Yeah, you started this one.
Maybe the action is to get Heath and Yoren's story about what they encountered in their adventure, or is that redundant at this point?
Could I make that vaguer and say that you can make that so that Fargo teaches people how to speak Planetbound so that we can learn how to communicate with Planetbound people to get their story?
Oh, I was talking to the unplanetbound versions of them.
The real versions.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah. I forgot. I already set that up. Figure out if they found any resources or anything.
That'd be a very, like a 1 week project, I think, to figure out what they, because it's talking to them. So like maybe a 1 week to figure out like everything they did.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Talk to
the adventurers.
1 week.
Fargo's no longer
Jason, the last card should be a 9.
All right, so a 9 of diamonds, huh? Let's see. That is a project fails. Or
oh no,
something goes foul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity.
Well, would you like to know the current scarcity we have is sunlight, which we have a project that's very close to finishing, which is the Dome project. We have the project to divert the beasts. We have tame the pit bats. Talk to Heath and Yoren are our 4 projects currently. And our scarcity is just daylight. Yeah.
I'm going to say the project to track the beast fails.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Wait. To divert the beasts or that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Turns out the beasts are far too strong. They thought
they're way too big.
They thought they knew how tough these things were, and it ended up killing a few people, and everyone had to retreat.
Ooh.
I know what to do about this. The thing I should have done the last
I know.
time.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't do it the last time.
Point the geyser at the beast.
Okay, and then
you can't
Project
tell me the science isn't there.
Click down. Now the dome is finished. What does that look like, Dave?
Oh, the dome's finished. Yeah, it's just it uses it looks like a city that we've been in before. I'm just gonna draw a dome like this for now. But yeah, it's like multiple domes with like interconnected tunnels and everything like that. And a couple of outlier posts that are like not connected by tunnel but are just like kind of around. They're like and yeah, it's like a little colony, and it's now we now no longer have to worry about the nighttime. I mean, we do if we want to go outside, but yeah, this spaceship has kind of turned into like a main fountain in the city square. It's still kind of operational. Like if we were to fix it up and find a resource for it and stuff, we'd probably be able to fix it up and everything. But yeah, there's no fog inside the city, and it's like we almost forgot how it was to see clearly and stuff. So it's nice to just kind of have like that. I want to say the geysers outside because bringing it inside like was a problem, and also Fargo mentioned like don't enclose it. It doesn't want that. But yeah, there's it's still kind of connected to the surface of the ground though, so it's like the planet is still able to kind of communicate with us in ways, but only if you know how. But yeah, we didn't like fully enclose the floor, just the sky.
The atmosphere.
Yeah. And then the talking to Heath and Yoren goes off.
Oh man, I don't know. I need help with this one because it's important, right, Ty? I almost feel like you should just answer it. It's just something I wanted to happen.
I think.
I just want to know what you have to say.
I think.
What'd you see down there?
Yeah, that helps a lot.
We didn't even know you were going down there. We thought you were dead. This is his mom.
I think Ty froze. Or he's thinking real hard about this. He's thinking so hard about this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just froze. Did you freeze? And Jason, to answer your question, my hope is that we've ended at least after this season. Which is I think how we did it last time too. We played Quiet Year until like halfway through the year, and then we paused and came back the next season. Yeah. Or the net. Yeah. But
yeah,
he's back. He's sort of back. No, he's not back yet.
Oh,
okay. You're talking. Yes. We can hear you. You're back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm back. Okay, cool. What did you hear me say? Anything?
Nothing. You were paused like this for a while, like you were thinking of what to say.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say what they found is that the it is very like cavernous, and that they were gone for like over a month. They found there is technology down there, like some buried, that is very similar to the technology in the Pikes. So there is like some pretty advanced, like more advanced than our technology on this planet, and we're not sure from whom. We also did find some bones of creatures that are like the beasts we saw in the holotape, but also like other large, massive bones, that there are other like large creatures, other places on the planet.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
That's what they saw like visually, and I think Heath was gone for a period of time, and he doesn't remember becoming Earthbound. I'm going to say like it is a process that's not just like it copies you without you knowing. I'm going to say there's some process to it where he was gone but doesn't remember how he was copied.
So maybe there's something he fell into, and when he woke up a while later.
Yeah, that could be.
Geyser.
Like maybe the pools.
That whole geyser he fell into.
No, maybe there's like pools down there that if you submerge yourself in them.
I kind of like the idea of if you can manage to be completely encased in the planet, like if you're in a cave or something, if the planet can see you from all angles, it starts to kind of look at you and
like water.
I'm gonna say it looks at you, but it also like I don't know if it takes you, but I think it's a process where it doesn't do it without without any sort of repercussion to the person. Like he either was gone for a period of time, or like he got lost and then Yorn found him again and he doesn't remember. But I don't want just the planet to do it without like anything to the person.
No, it'd be cool if it was like a slime pit at the bottom, like that's its like feeling pad. Yeah, and it like if you fall into it, it can completely get in and out of you and kind of make like a mold of you for the most part. Which begs the question: it would be kind of neat though if Heath's copy was like we couldn't see through the helmet part of it, and there actually isn't like a human element to it, but I get that that's a complication.
Nah, because I like the idea of eventually playing it as Planetbound people is just like a kind of race that you could play as. You always look like somebody else, but you're still your own person kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, the planet replicated this person to help you along on your journey.
Maybe they took their helmets off when they were down there because they only needed them to get through the thermal vent of the geyser.
Yeah.
Or it just
I think we'll leave it. I think we'll leave it vague. Where like he doesn't know how he became what the Earthbound process was, but there was a period of time where he was separated from Yorin.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it a little bit vague.
Ooh.
And that's how the discussion goes. And now your action.
Ooh, what?
My action?
Jason's action, I think.
Yeah. I will call. They discovered when they were pushed off by the beasts that they had some form of sentience and communication skills.
Oh.
Mm.
You know what would help with that? Planetbound.
Oh, Planetbound. Tell the beast to fuck off. Why don't you just fuck off, mate?
Oi, mate, fuck off. Get your crug out. Fuck off.
Okay. And with that, and we have one project still going, which is taming the pit bats, and that's where we end summer. So I think Jason needs to go. So I think that's probably where we end at least this first half of the game.
But I still have to make the phantom limbs.
We got 2 more months for that, buddy. You'll have time.
God, I gotta do it.
Limbs.
I'm just gonna write phantom limbs.
Well, I mean, we have discussed that there is like beasts that we don't know how to combat, Dave. So it's a project in the works.
That happen. Totally work. I just don't want to forget it.
Yeah, just write it down. That's the first half. So we will resume next time.
Okie dokie. I love you.
I hope Ubat's all right.
Yeah, I debated bringing him back with me, but it didn't make sense in my head.
Yeah. So kind of the mysteries we have still going on are kind of where he is.
He's got to come back like in a cool way. Like
the technology. We still haven't dove into a solid answer about the technology that we found, and then the Krugs. There's some mysteries about the Krugs too, because they reanimated or like did something to one of it. So those are kind of the mysteries we have going on now. So maybe introduce some more mysteries next time. Yeah. But we'll figure that out next time.
Okie dokie.